Forget Nnamdi Kanu. The true Biafran leader was locked up in DSS facilities for 2 years. Joe Igbokwe slammed Nnamdi Kanu. Joe Igbokwe, the special advisor to Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu on drainage and water resources, has once again expressed his frosty relationship with Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, who was recently rearrested after jumping bail for several years. The agitation for the freedom of Biafran region in Nigeria, consisting of southeast states, took a different turn after Nnamdi Kanu was rearrested and extradited back to Nigeria to face his trial bordering on treasonable felony. According to several allegations, Nnamdi Kanu's method to achieve Biafra was uncivilized. This, according to reports, led to several deaths and destruction of government institutions by Nnamdi Kanu's followers. To this end, Joe Igbokwe, who has never agreed with Nnamdi Kanu's cause, took an indirect jib at the IPOB leader as he concurred to what his colleague Emma Etang said about Barrister Ralph Uwazurike. According to Joe Igbokwe, who reacted after Emma Etang praised the Barrister Ralph Uwazurike, is the true hero of Biafran struggle. Igbokwe agreed that while many Biafran agitators like Nnamdi Kanu are busy insulting other Igbos who refuse to fight with them, Ralph never engaged in such, but he goes about his Biafran struggle in a civil manner. Conversely, Nnamdi Kanu is renowned for his aggressive speeches, which many politicians in Southeast deemed offensive. Hence, Igbokwe believed Ralph Uwazurike, who was locked up in DSS underground facility for 2 years after he was arrested in Togo for staging a protest during the AU meeting, in a true Biafran leader. However, many Nigerians have refused to support Igbokwe's opinion, as they argued that Ralph Uwazurike cannot succeed Biafran from Nigeria. Rather, he wants to see a Nigerian where everyone is treated equally, irrespective of tribe or religion. My viewers, I don't want us to start getting ourselves worked up over statements coming from Joe Igbokwe, but there is something I would like us to know. You see, Nnamdi Kanu cannot be compared to Uwazurike. You are saying that they should not mind Nnamdi Kanu, or they should forget Nnamdi Kanu. That the IPOB leader, the Biafran leader, Joe Uwazurike, was detained in DSS custody for 2 years. That is Uwazurike. This is Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is different, far different from Uwazurike. Do you understand? And the approach Uwazurike used for agitation is also quite different from that of Nnamdi Kanu. Okay? And you see, there is something I would like us to know. Uwazurike method of agitation is very sluggish, more than sluggish, and that is why you saw that Biafran wasn't making any making any move. That is why you saw that we are not achieving anything in Biafran in the Biafran pursuit, while Uwazurike was still handling the agitation. So Nnamdi Kanu taking it up from Uwazurike was as a result of that sluggishness he discovered. Nnamdi Kanu was driven by the agitation. You know, when you are driven by something, when you are driven by what you see, you'll be moved to take up that thing. The slavery, the pain that the Igbos are going through that Nnamdi Kanu witnessed is what drove him into taking it up from Løçkēd. You cannot blame Nnamdi Kanu for taking it up. A lot of persons have been pointing fingers, saying that Nnamdi Kanu's greed is what made him to take up the Biafran agitation from Løçkēd, or some persons are saying it is his greed that actually took him to Kenya instead of him sending someone. My dear viewers, there is a reason for everything, and there is a reason for every action. Nnamdi Kanu have his reasons for doing this himself. It is something that he can do. He can send someone, but for him to decide to do it himself, there is a reason. You remember that there was a message to Nnamdi Kanu that was early this year, that he should be careful, that a close ally of his is going to betray him. He's going to betray him. You understand? So, Nnamdi Kanu deciding to go himself has a lot to do with this prophecy. Has a lot to do with this prophecy. So, in this situation, we don't say that Nnamdi Kanu is greedy. He has his reasons. He has his reasons. Okay, look at what the people are going through in the southeast. Look at the pains and the unrest that is going on in the southeast. What are you going to say about that? What are you going to say about that? My dear viewers, I don't want us to start thinking otherwise, but the truth of the matter is that Nnamdi Kanu has done no wrong. That's why I'll tell you that I am very pleased with the international march protest that has just been staged right now for Nnamdi Kanu's release. In fact, this shows that Nnamdi Kanu is more important, very much important to us and also to the Igbos. It will amaze you that even the so-called Northerners joined in the protest. You cannot believe it. I'm telling you now. In the protest, internationally, you go and check it, and you understand what I'm talking about. So, if the Northerners and the Westerners can join in the protest, my dear, how much more? That is why President Buhari, till this very moment, is still very much afraid of referendum. So, Igbokwe, there is so much you don't know about the Biafran struggle. Despite the fact that you are an elder, yet you still lack a lot of experience and wisdom. But I just pray that you understand, because it's getting too late. It's getting too late. Okay? So you saying that they should forget Nnamdi Kanu, that because Løçkēd spent 2 years, so Nnamdi Kanu too should also spend years in the DSS custody. No. Nnamdi Kanu is not going to spend more than the month that he has spent there. You watch and see. Why don't we wait on the 26th of July and witness what the trial is going to be? Alright. So my dear viewers in the house, I don't know what your take concerning this may be, but I know you have something to say. If you're new, click on the red subscribe buttons as well as bell button to receive more updates. Thank you.